Beginner's Guitar Lessons here, and today I'm going to be going through Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. This is a great song that has a couple easy open chords, nice rhythm treatment, and even a couple licks I'm going to go through that the strings do. Okay, so first I'm going to start about the intro, which also serves as like a bridge to the song as well. And that's going to go... Now that's going to consist of my C major 7 chord and an E minor chord, which are basically the only two chords in the song. My C major 7 is going to be just like a normal open C chord, only without my first finger. Kind of adds that 7th note in there. Then my E minor chord is just going to be a regular old E minor. Now the rhythm I'm going to be using is going to be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or 1, 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and. Okay, now this is going to be happening on both the C chord and the E minor chord. So there's that C major 7, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 2, and 4, and. Now I also added that string lick to my example, which is going to be my 3rd finger. I use my 3rd finger. You can really use any finger on the 7th fret 4th string. Open on the 2nd string after that, and then 5th fret on the 4th string, open on the 2nd string after that. 4th fret on the 4th string, open 2nd again. 5th fret on the 4th string, open 2nd again, and then 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then open on the 2nd one more time. Now the timing of that is very important because it happens on the 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it means it actually happens a little bit before the last measure of that E minor. So if we're strumming it, it's going to go 1, 1, 2, and start. There I kind of use my 2nd finger for that 4th fret, so you can kind of play around with the fingerings there a little bit. Okay, one more time on those frets, again with the 2nd string in between each of those is going to be 7th fret, 5th, 4th, 5th, 2nd, all on the 4th string right there. Okay, so all together that intro and bridge is... Now the second time that I just played right there, I didn't include the lick, so if that lick is pretty tough, you can just go ahead and ignore it and just keep that rhythm going. The verse of this song is going to consist of the same 2 chords, that's C major 7 and E minor. Only this time we're going to start on the E minor. It's going to be 3 measures of that, E minor, and then 2 measures of the C major 7. Now the rhythm I use for this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, just quarter notes right there, just on each of those downbeats, but in between each of them, I am muting. Now, I have a whole video on how to kind of mute while strumming, but the gist of it for this song is going to be kind of letting the palm of my hand rest when I come up for that other downstroke. So it's going to go down, and then kind of place my palm kind of as I'm coming up, and then go down again. So you can practice just that for a little while and kind of get used to the muting right there. Now there are 2 little string licks that I wanted to go through as well. The first one is... There it is in 2 different positions. And then the second one is... Now the first one is going to take place by adding my first finger back onto that C chord. So that is going to be my first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and just over a C, I'm going to go 5th string with a mute, 3rd string with a mute, 2nd, 3rd, all with mutes in between. 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. Or I can go with a C power chord on the 5th string, 3rd fret, that's where my first finger is. I'm going to go 5th, 4th, 3rd, 4th. All with mutes in between there. Just kind of resting my palm after each of those. Excellent. Now the second riff is going to be... This is going to be taking place over my C Lydian scale. So my C Lydian, kind of A alt shape, if you've watched my Lydian scale video. And here I'm putting my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret 5th string. I'm going to go 3rd, 5th on the 5th string, 2nd, 4th, 5th on the 4th string, second, fourth, fifth again on the third string, and then just end it with my pinky jumping up to that fifth fret on the second string. Now in context, the first one's going to sound like this. E minor, second measure, third measure, or using my power chord, here's the second measure, third measure, whichever's easiest there. Then using the verse chords along with the second verse lick is going to be Now all we have left is just the chorus, and the chorus is just E minor with a cool movement going on. Now I went through this movement that he plays in the chorus here. I call it a static chord movement, kind of number 2, because it's one of 2 in a series. So this is going to be playing from my minor 7, and then kind of moving that minor 7 down 1 fret at a time up until we just get to a regular E minor chord. This one's going to be a little bit different from my static chord movements video because it's going to be open and not a movable bar chord on either the 5th, 6th, or the 5th string. So it's going to be just like an E minor, but now I have to add my minor 7 to it, which I'm going to find on my pinky on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. That's it. Now the next chord is going to be E minor 6, which is going to be with my pinky on the 2nd fret on the 2nd string. And then E minor with a sharp 5, which is going to be just like my E minor chord, but now with my first finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, and then just a regular E minor chord. All right, so that 2nd string just kind of moves back, 3rd fret, 2nd, 1st, and then open. And be sure to check out my other video for some other cool ideas that you could do just to kind of, you know, spice up just one chord for a long time. And this is one of them. Okay, so now a nice way to strum this would be just with our down, down, up, down, up. Very similar to what we did for the intro with a 1, 2, and 4, and on each of those chords. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4. There I was kind of keeping the 2nd string as kind of the highest note that I strummed. So you can also kind of let that 1st string ring out. But it does help that 2nd string to pop a little bit more if that's the highest note that we hear. Another one just to kind of really accent that 2nd string will just be strumming the chord up until the 2nd string with just 3 bass notes, just that E note 3 times after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 6, 2, 3, 4. E minor sharp 5, 2, 3, 4. E minor 2, 3, 4. So there's just 2 different ways that you could strum that chorus of Eleanor Rigby right there. If you like this video, be sure to check out Garrett'sGuitarLessons.com, where I have other free lessons and resources, a tab of everything I went through today, and even some ideas on what you could do to spice up some open chords, some long stretches of minor and major chords, and all sorts of other cool stuff. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments in the comments below. Thank you so much.